What if I told you that life on Earth began not with a gentle whisper, but with a violent collision, an explosion so powerful it reshaped the very fabric of our nascent solar system? From chaos and destruction, a new world was born, a cosmic crucible where the impossible became reality. Stay with me, because the shocking truth behind our existence, revealed through decades of scientific inquiry, is far more incredible than you can imagine. This is the story of us, told by the universe itself. The Earth was not born in silence. It was forged in the fiery heart of a collapsing nebula, a swirling cloud of gas and dust left over from the death of ancient stars. These stellar ancestors, in their spectacular demise, had cooked up all the heavy elements, carbon, oxygen, iron, that are the very building blocks of planets and, ultimately, life. We are, quite literally, stardust. Imagine this vast cosmic dust cloud, slowly collapsing under its own gravity, forming our sun at its center. Around this blazing star, smaller clumps of matter began to coalesce, drawn together by gravitational forces. These tiny grains collided, stuck together, and grew, gradually forming planetesimals, the rocky embryos of future worlds. This process, known as accretion, was the first step in Earth's long journey. Our planet, a growing ball of molten rock, was still taking shape when a catastrophic event unfolded. Scientists theorized that a Mars-sized protoplanet, dubbed Theia, slammed into the early Earth with unimaginable force. This wasn't just a bump, it was a cosmic impact that vaporized vast portions of both bodies, sending molten debris hurtling into orbit. From this cataclysmic collision, a ring of incandescent material formed around the nascent Earth. Over time, this debris began to clump together, drawn by gravity, eventually coalescing into our moon. This wasn't just a random event, it was a pivotal moment, creating a celestial partner that would profoundly influence Earth's destiny. The moon, a silent witness to our planet's violent birth, became an indispensable part of the story of life. Imagine a time when the Earth was nothing like the lush, vibrant world we see now. There were no clear skies, no soft breezes, no green forests or oceans glistening in the sun. What existed was a molten world, a mass of burning rock and gas, spinning wildly through the dark expanse. This early Earth was a hellish landscape, constantly bombarded by meteorites and volcanic eruptions. The immense heat from its formation and ongoing impacts kept the planet in a liquid state. Heavier elements, like iron and nickel, sank towards the center, forming Earth's dense core. Lighter materials floated upwards, creating the mantle and eventually the crust. This process, called planetary differentiation, was crucial for establishing Earth's internal structure, including its magnetic field, which would later protect nascent life from harmful solar radiation. The early atmosphere was a toxic brew, vastly different from the air we breathe today. It was likely dominated by volcanic gases like water vapor, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and sulfur compounds. There was virtually no free oxygen, making it utterly inhospitable for most life forms we know. Yet, within this harsh environment, the seeds of change were already being sown. The moon, created from the violent clash of two worlds, became a crucial part of this story. It wasn't just a companion in the night sky, it was a stabilizer, a cosmic anchor. Before the moon, the Earth's axis likely tilted wildly, causing extreme and unpredictable climate swings, making the planet an utterly inhospitable wasteland. Such instability would have prevented any long-term conditions for life to take hold. But the moon, in its quiet, unrelenting orbit, exerted a powerful gravitational influence. It acted like a giant gyroscope, steadying Earth's axial tilt. This stabilization gave us predictable seasons and relatively stable climates over vast geological timescales. It was the first gentle hand that calmed the storm, the first constant in a world that was anything but, creating the necessary conditions for complex biological evolution. Beyond stabilization, the moon also played a critical role in generating tides. These early, powerful tides would have churned the primordial oceans, mixing chemicals and creating dynamic environments. Such tidal pools and intertidal zones are now considered prime candidates for the very first chemical reactions that led to life. The moon, therefore, wasn't just a pretty face in the night sky, it was an active participant in Earth's biological destiny. But the story doesn't end there. Over millions of years, the Earth began to cool. The surface, once molten and chaotic, began to solidify, forming the first crust. As temperatures dropped below the boiling point of water, the vast amounts of water vapor in the atmosphere began to condense. This led to torrential, ceaseless rains that lasted for millennia, filling the planet's basins. These first oceans formed, not as the beautiful blue seas we see today, but as murky, metallic pools, brimming with dissolved minerals and volcanic compounds. Scientists debate the exact origin of this water. Was it primarily outgassed from Earth's interior through volcanic activity, or was a significant portion delivered by comets and asteroids impacting the early Earth? The truth is likely a combination of both. Picture those first oceans, dense, swirling with minerals, brimming with the energy of the universe. They were a chemical soup, a vast laboratory where inorganic molecules could interact and transform. Life, as we know it, had not yet begun, but the conditions were ripe. The stage was set, and all that was left was for something to spark. That spark came from the most basic elements, hydrogen and oxygen, forming the first water, the first molecules capable of sustaining life. Now, imagine standing at the edge of this chaotic, fiery world, seeing for the first time what would become the cradle of life. It wasn't easy. It wasn't a clean, peaceful beginning. It was violent. It was raw. But it was beautiful in its destruction, in its transformation. And from that transformation came the life we know, the very ground we walk on, the air we breathe. All of it started from that single spark of energy, that first collision in the cosmos. How did inanimate matter transition into living organisms? This profound question, known as abiogenesis, remains one of science's greatest mysteries. The early oceans, rich in organic molecules formed by lightning, UV radiation, and hydrothermal vents, are thought to have been the primordial soup where life's first ingredients simmered. These simple organic compounds, like amino acids and nucleotides, began to self-assemble. Deep-sea hydrothermal vents, spewing mineral-rich, superheated water from Earth's interior, are another compelling candidate for life's origin. These environments provide both energy and chemical gradients, perfect for driving complex reactions. Here, protected from harsh surface conditions, simple molecules could have concentrated and reacted, forming longer chains and more intricate structures. One leading hypothesis suggests an RNA world, where RNA, not DNA, was the primary genetic material. RNA can both store genetic information and catalyze chemical reactions, acting as both blueprint and builder. This dual functionality would have been a crucial step, allowing for self-replication and evolution before the more stable DNA and complex proteins evolved. The transition from non-living chemistry to self-replicating biology was a monumental leap, a true cosmic miracle. Once life emerged, it was initially simple, single-celled, and microscopic. For billions of years, Earth was a microbial planet, dominated by prokaryotes, bacteria and archaea. These tiny organisms, invisible to the naked eye, were the true architects of our world, slowly but surely transforming its chemistry and atmosphere. They adapted to every conceivable niche, from scorching hot springs to icy depths. One of the most revolutionary innovations was the development of photosynthesis. Early photosynthetic bacteria, like cyanobacteria, learned to harness sunlight to convert carbon dioxide and water into energy, releasing oxygen as a byproduct. This seemingly simple metabolic pathway had profound consequences, fundamentally altering Earth's atmosphere over vast stretches of time. This gradual accumulation of oxygen, known as the Great Oxidation Event, was a slow-motion environmental catastrophe for many anaerobic life forms. However, it also paved the way for the evolution of aerobic respiration, a far more efficient way to generate energy. This oxygen-rich atmosphere was a prerequisite for the emergence of larger, more complex life forms, setting the stage for the next great evolutionary leaps. With oxygen abundant, life could become more complex. The next major evolutionary step was the emergence of eukaryotes, cells with a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles. This innovation, likely resulting from one prokaryote engulfing another in a symbiotic relationship, provided the cellular machinery necessary for greater specialization and energy production. Eukaryotes were the ancestors of all plants, animals, fungi, and protists. Then came multicellularity, the ability of cells to cooperate and form larger, more intricate organisms. This allowed for division of labor among cells, leading to tissues, organs, and ultimately, complex body plans. The transition from single-cell to multicellular life was a slow, incremental process, but it unlocked an explosion of biological diversity. It was a fundamental shift from individual survival to collective existence. The Cambrian explosion, occurring about 540 million years ago, marks a period of rapid diversification of animal life. Within a relatively short geological time, most major animal phyla appeared in the fossil record. This event, driven by factors like increased oxygen levels, genetic innovations, and ecological interactions, filled the oceans with an astonishing array of creatures, from armored arthropods to early vertebrates. It was a burst of creativity that laid the foundation for all subsequent animal evolution. From a violent cosmic collision to the intricate dance of DNA, the story of Earth and life is one of improbable transformations. Each step, From the formation of elements in dying stars to the emergence of consciousness, represents a triumph against astronomical odds. We are the beneficiaries of billions of years of cosmic and biological evolution, a testament to the universe's capacity for complexity. This journey of discovery is far from over. Scientists continue to unravel the mysteries of abiogenesis, explore the limits of life in extreme environments, and search for signs of life beyond Earth. Every new fossil, every new astronomical observation, adds another piece to this grand puzzle. Understanding our origins not only satisfies our curiosity but also deepens our appreciation for the delicate balance that sustains life on our pale blue dot. The very fact that we can ponder these questions, that we can piece together this incredible narrative, is itself a product of this long evolutionary history. Our brains, capable of abstract thought and scientific inquiry, are the latest marvel in a lineage stretching back to the first self-replicating molecules. What does it mean to be a conscious being on a planet born from fire and stardust? This is the ultimate question science helps us explore. How do we know all this? It's not through ancient texts or mythical tales, but through the rigorous application of the scientific method. Geologists analyze rock formations and use radiometric dating to determine Earth's age and the timing of major events. Paleontologists study fossils to reconstruct ancient ecosystems and evolutionary pathways. Astronomers observe distant galaxies and nebulae, providing insights into star formation and planetary accretion. Chemists recreate early Earth conditions in laboratories to test hypotheses about abiogenesis. Biologists study the genetic code and metabolic pathways of modern organisms to trace their evolutionary heritage. Each discipline contributes a vital piece to the grand tapestry of our origins. Science is a collective endeavor, building knowledge brick by brick, constantly refining our understanding of the universe and our place within it. This podcast aims to share these incredible scientific stories, to ignite your curiosity, and to show you the profound beauty hidden within the data and theories. We are not just observing the universe, we are a part of its ongoing story, a conscious expression of its fundamental laws. The journey from fire to the first breath of existence is not just history, it is our living legacy. Before we move forward with the rest of the story, if you're fascinated by how this extraordinary journey began, if you're amazed by the violence and beauty of the universe that gave us life, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more videos like this, diving deep into the mysteries of our world. Let's continue this journey together. Now, here's a thought-provoking question for you. Do you believe that life on Earth was a rare accident, a unique cosmic fluke, or do you think the universe, in its vastness, is teeming with planets capable of hosting life, perhaps even intelligent life? A. Life on Earth was a rare accident, a truly unique occurrence. B. The universe is likely full of planets capable of hosting life, making Earth's story one of many. Leave your answer in the comments below. Let's discuss what you think and dive deeper into these cosmic mysteries. Your insights and questions fuel our exploration of the universe. Join the conversation and become part of our scientific community. Look up at the night sky. That luminous orb, so often taken for granted, holds a secret history, a tale of cosmic violence, profound stability, and the very genesis of life itself. This is the story of our moon, not just a celestial body, but the silent architect of Earth's destiny. Our journey begins in a maelstrom of fire and dust, billions of years ago. The young Earth, a molten world, was struck by a rogue planet, Theia, in an impact of unimaginable scale. This wasn't just a collision, it was a cosmic cataclysm that reshaped our nascent solar system. Material from both worlds was violently ejected into space, forming a glowing ring of incandescent debris. From this fiery embrace, a new world began to coalesce. The moon was born, hot, molten, and far closer to Earth than it is today, casting an immense, fiery shadow across our nascent planet. The early moon was no serene, pale orb. It was a giant, a tempestuous presence in the sky, filling the night with an otherworldly, red glow. Its proximity meant its gravitational pull was immense, shaping Earth in profound ways from its very inception. This wasn't just a beautiful spectacle, it was a force of nature. This colossal companion was more than an ornament, it was a stabilizing force, a guardian of sorts. Its gravitational tether began to steady the tilt of Earth's axis, a crucial act that would prevent catastrophic shifts in climate. Without this cosmic intervention, life as we know it might never have taken hold. Imagine a world without the moon's steadying hand. Earth's axial tilt could have fluctuated wildly, swinging from extreme upright to severe angles. Such instability would have plunged our planet into chaotic, unpredictable seasons, making sustained life impossible. Temperatures would have soared and plummeted without warning. The moon, in its quiet, eternal dance, became Earth's cosmic thermostat. It provided the crucial stability needed for a consistent climate, allowing liquid water to persist and environments to become predictable. This foundational stability was the first, indispensable gift to life's fragile beginnings. Over millions of years, the moon slowly drifted away, yet its profound influence remained constant. It set a rhythm for Earth, like the steady beat of a cosmic drum, guiding our planet's journey through time. Its gravitational pull orchestrated the majestic ebb and flow of the tides. These rhythmic tides were not merely a physical phenomenon, they were a metaphor for life's cycle, destruction, renewal, and transformation. They created dynamic intertidal zones, constantly mixing nutrients and exposing early life forms to cycles of wet and dry. These unique environments became crucial nurseries for evolution. The moon's gravitational forces did more than stabilize Earth, they created conditions ripe for life's emergence. The constant churning of the oceans, driven by lunar tides, facilitated the mixing of chemicals, potentially aiding the formation of complex organic molecules. These tidal pools were laboratories of creation. As the moon influenced Earth's rotation, slowing it down over eons, it also shaped the very pace of evolution. The interaction of water, light, and heat, all influenced by the moon, worked in concert. This intricate cosmic ballet set the stage for the most profound change of all, the emergence and diversification of life. Even as life began to take shape, Earth remained a dynamic, often violent world. Volcanic eruptions scarred the surface, and tectonic plates constantly shifted. Yet, life, small and fragile, found a way to adapt, to thrive amidst the harshest conditions, demonstrating incredible resilience. Through it all, the moon remained a silent witness, its pull ever present, its influence subtly shaping the course of life. It was a constant reminder of the powerful, unseen forces at work, guiding Earth's journey from a barren rock to a vibrant, living planet. The relationship between Earth and the moon is far more than celestial mechanics, it is a profound story of interdependence. Two worlds, born of chaos, forever linked, shaping each other in ways we are only beginning to fully comprehend. The moon, though silent, has played an indispensable role in the development of life. Its presence in our sky is not just a reminder of the past, it is a symbol of the ongoing connection between Earth and the cosmos. It speaks to the delicate balance required for life to flourish, a bond that continues to shape our world and inspire our dreams of exploration. As we gaze up at the moon tonight, let us remember its violent birth, the chaos that gave rise to such profound order. Let us acknowledge the silent guardian that has watched over us for billions of years, a testament to the incredible forces that made life on Earth possible. The moon is not just a rock in the sky, it is a beacon of cosmic destiny, a symbol of resilience, and a constant invitation to wonder. Let its enduring presence inspire us to protect the precious life it helped create and to continue exploring the boundless mysteries of our universe. What other cosmic relationships await our discovery? Join us in this journey of discovery. Share your thoughts on the moon's impact in the comments below. Subscribe to our channel for more awe-inspiring stories of our universe, and let's continue to explore the wonders above together. Have you ever paused to truly consider the ground beneath your feet, the air in your lungs, or the intricate dance of life around you? What if I told you that every breath, every heartbeat, every rustle of leaves is a whisper from an ancient past, a testament to a journey so improbable, so profound, it borders on the miraculous? This is not just a story of science, it's a saga of cosmic forces, relentless perseverance, and the astonishing birth of everything we know. The story of life on Earth begins not with a bang, but with a slow, simmering alchemy. Imagine a young planet, still reeling from its violent formation, a tempestuous world shrouded in volcanic gases and bombarded by cosmic debris. Yet, within this chaos, the stage was being set for the most extraordinary drama imaginable. The vast, turbulent oceans, warmed by geothermal vents and energized by lightning, became the ultimate crucible. Here, simple elements, the very dust of stars, began to interact in ways that defied mere chance. It was a cosmic soup, rich with potential, where the fundamental building blocks of existence slowly started to assemble. These were not creatures as we understand them, but rather humble molecules, organic compounds forming and reforming. They were learning, in a sense, to hold together, to grow more complex, driven by an unseen imperative. This was the dawn of chemistry becoming biology, a silent revolution unfolding in the deep. As the Earth's fiery youth began to temper, a delicate balance emerged from the primordial maelstrom. Within the cooling waters, something truly revolutionary began to stir. Simple molecules started to evolve, combining and splitting in patterns that hinted at purpose. This wasn't a sudden flash of creation, but an agonizingly slow, gradual progression. One reaction led to another, each small step bringing us closer to the first true organisms. Life wasn't ignited by a single spark, but forged through billions of years of trial, error, and relentless perseverance against overwhelming odds. It was the universe's grand experiment, playing out on a planetary scale. The key breakthrough? The ability to self-replicate, to pass on information. Imagine a molecule learning to copy itself, however imperfectly. This was the birth of heredity, the engine of evolution, ensuring that successful designs could be passed down through countless generations. At first, these nascent life forms were incredibly simple, tiny, single-celled entities, floating in the vast, nutrient-rich oceans. They were masters of energy capture, drawing sustenance from the chemical bounty around them. But then, a new innovation emerged, one that would fundamentally reshape the planet. Some of these cells learned to harness the ultimate energy source, sunlight. This incredible feat, photosynthesis, allowed them to create their own food, liberating them from dependence on external chemical reactions. It was a game changer, but it came with a profound, world-altering byproduct. The early Earth's atmosphere had virtually no free oxygen. But as these photosynthetic pioneers thrived, they began to release oxygen as a waste product. This wasn't just a minor atmospheric adjustment, it was the Great Oxidation Event, a planetary transformation that was both a blessing and a curse. For many existing anaerobic organisms, oxygen was a deadly poison, leading to a mass extinction event on a scale almost unimaginable. Yet, for those that could adapt, oxygen became the breath of life, fueling more efficient metabolic processes. The very air we breathe today is a legacy of these ancient, microscopic revolutionaries. The accumulation of oxygen in the atmosphere brought another profound change, one that would unlock entirely new possibilities for life. High above the surface, oxygen molecules, energized by solar radiation, began to form a protective layer, the ozone layer. This invisible shield, though imperceptible, was incredibly powerful. It began to filter out the sun's harsh, life-damaging ultraviolet radiation, which had previously confined life to the protective depths of the oceans. With this cosmic barrier in place, the surface of the Earth, once a hostile wasteland, became a viable habitat. This was a monumental turning point. It allowed simple cells to evolve into more complex, multicellular organisms, capable of greater specialization and cooperation. These organisms, in turn, began to form intricate relationships, both cooperative and competitive, shaping the course of evolution for millennia to come. The stage was now set for life to truly explode. But life, ever restless, was not content to remain confined to the oceans. Driven by the relentless pressures of competition, the search for new resources, and the escape from predators, some audacious forms of life began to eye the uncharted territory of the land. This was no simple step, it was an evolutionary gamble of epic proportions. The land was a brutally harsh environment, no ready source of water, extreme temperature fluctuations, and the constant threat of desiccation. Yet, over eons, some creatures adapted with astonishing ingenuity. Fins slowly transformed into limbs, gills into primitive lungs, allowing them to take their first clumsy steps onto solid ground. These pioneering land dwellers were not graceful, they were awkward, struggling against gravity and the unfamiliar elements. But they were pioneers, the first to break free from the aquatic cradle, to reach for the skies. Their arduous journey laid the foundation for every terrestrial creature that would follow, including us. This moment, this monumental evolution from sea to land, was a quiet revolution, a testament to life's incredible resilience and adaptability. It pushed against the very boundaries of what was thought possible, demonstrating an innate drive to survive and thrive. The creatures that ventured onto land were the ancestors of everything we see today: plants, insects, amphibians, reptiles, birds, and mammals. From these humble, water-bound beginnings, all land-based life emerged, carrying with it an indelible legacy. The memory of water, of that first breath of life in the primordial oceans, still remains within us, etched into our very biology. Our blood, our tears, our very cellular composition echo the salinity of that ancient sea. The Earth, once a violent and unstable world, had become a living, breathing planet, teeming with life in every conceivable corner. From the deepest, darkest ocean trenches to the highest, most windswept mountain peaks, life had found a way, transforming its environment as much as it was transformed by it. Looking back at this incredible journey, we are confronted with a profound truth: life was never a given. It was a miracle of perseverance, of molecules struggling against the odds, of cells learning to harness energy, and of creatures pushing themselves to new limits. The Earth, shaped by cosmic forces and the silent watch of the moon, had created a world capable of sustaining life. And in the billions of years that followed, life would only grow more complex, more diverse, and more remarkable, driven by the same fundamental forces that brought it into existence. It is a story that continues to unfold, a testament to the boundless potential embedded within the fabric of the universe. What does this epic tale tell us about our own place in this grand design? The story of Earth's birth and the emergence of life is far more than just a scientific narrative. It is a profound reminder of resilience, transformation, and the breathtaking beauty of beginnings, no matter how chaotic or imperfect they may seem. From the violent birth of our planet to the quiet emergence of life, this journey teaches us that even in the face of unimaginable odds, life finds a way. It speaks to the power of persistence, how, through millions of years of trials, errors, and transformation, life adapts, evolves, and thrives. Each small step, each struggle, each breakthrough is a testament to the strength within us all to rise above adversity and create something beautiful out of chaos. Just as Earth's delicate balance between fire, water, and light allowed life to flourish, we too can find balance in our lives. This ancient story is a powerful reminder that the greatest growth often comes from the most challenging beginnings, and that every setback, no matter how difficult, can lead to something extraordinary. If this journey through time, resilience, and transformation has ignited a spark of wonder within you, then don't let your curiosity fade. Subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and join our community of explorers. Your support helps us continue to unravel the mysteries of our world and share these incredible stories. Let's keep exploring together, and remember, every great adventure begins with a single spark of curiosity, a spark that connects us all to the very first breath of life on Earth.